Hello everyone, welcome back to the RaidCall EMS 1 Fall 2013 group stages. And we're in the final match. Nailed it perfectly. But we're in the final match of Group B here. We have Team Refuse versus fnatic. Winner of this game will join NIP, will join Very Games and ESC in the finals, offline playoffs, whatever you want to call it here. And I'm pumped for this last game. Team Refuse coming out big last game.
Yeah, they're causing some real upsets here, at least in my eyes. So let's have a little look back at the groups to see, or at least the kind of way it's formatted so far. So NIP obviously winning both of their games there. Not too hard for them this time around. Obviously beating fnatic and LDLC, that was their 2 games. Refuse picking up 1, which is the one we just witnessed. LDLC not even managing to pick up 1 single game, so they are out of this. Now, obviously the last 2 have a chance here. Both teams picking up 1 victory, both teams losing 1 game.
This is going to be a very hard match for both teams. I mean, if Team Refuse can play like they just did in this game versus LDLC, I think fnatic might have a lot of work cut out for them. But fnatic, I mean, there's just such a strong team, and we're going to be on Mirage this time. I'm really curious to see, can Team Refuse do something about it? And if it's any time to go big right now, this is definitely it.
Yeah,
this really is.
Like, you're not going to get much of a better route through, pretty much. It's all about how they turn up in this game. Refuse have proven their worth. They've taken out LDLC. No denying that. But fnatic are a different beast. They're a collected team. They know what they're doing. They had a fairly close game with NIP. They've beaten the likes of NIP before. They've been there. They've done it. They've got the T-shirts. But can they just really secure it now? That's the important factor. They need to turn up right here, right now, and get this game under their belt and look towards the offline playoffs, really. That's what they need to start focusing on. Only after this game. So let's get into this one, because we are moments away from starting this, and I dare make a prediction on this one, because both these teams are so good, and witnessing the way Team Refuse played just moments ago, it's very hard to kind of weigh up the options here. fnatic overall, certainly the stronger side, but, you know, I think Refuse have that little bit of a dark horse kind of factor to them.
What if I told you 4 or 5 weeks ago that fnatic wasn't going to be in the playoffs?
I would not believe you, especially, well, that wouldn't include their DreamHack results, but, you know, it's hard to think they wouldn't make it there. It's very hard, but then it can still happen. So we are going to get that knife round beginning here, and this is one of the most even maps, so side is only down to team preference, really, in my eyes.
And right now, I mean, fnatic, after seeing what just happened against LDLC, I think they're not going to underestimate them in any single way, and I think we both agreed that was the one huge, or at least one of the huge factors. I guess I didn't really count in YNK and Nika to go so big, that LDSC had to prepare for. And we're going to have this knife round going underway, just like you said. And I'm curious to see who wants to go what side if they do win this knife round. And if we're to talk about it, we had Flusha do so well earlier on against NIP on Inferno.
Yes.
We just had Nico and YNK doing so phenomenally well on top of that. Do you think those are still going to be like the 3 players to look out for in this game?
I always say it's down to where the T side focuses on for the CTs to get those kills. It's like when we saw Taz going big, when we see Pasha going big,
right.
And, you know, the likes of Neo being very quiet because he didn't get pushed at all. And the kills he got, they were important, but they were minuscule. You know what I mean? It's
right.
It comes into how the teams obviously play up against you. You can see the bias there. It's one of the more even ones. CT side not necessarily, you know, unfavorable. You're not gonna go, well, there's a bias there, let me go away from it. But it's all down to that preference. And at the moment, it looks as though Team Refuse will get their choice unless Modi can do something magical with his. Let's see what knife he has. It might be. Oh, it's just a very boring knife. Look at that. Come on. Don't let a man with a boring knife get away with this. Oh, these guys have a boring knife as well. Oh, this is very upsetting.
This is a very boring knife
It
round.
is. I'm so oh my word. And Modi's. It may have been a boring knife round, but he just got 3 kills. So Modi securing fnatic the choice of side. I'm pretty sure they'll swap. I reckon they will. Yeah, they are. So they're going to go for that CT side. No massive surprise there, but you know, every advantage, you've got to take it. And if that helps them in this and builds them up that kind of victory, fair play to them.
And I think another big, I guess, factor in this game is going to be how well can Team Refuse control middle. We've seen so many teams just excel on Mirage when they can lock that down, when they can prevent, you know, the enemy sniper from getting any kills. If they can just control that, work off of the connector, and then eventually work into B. fnatic, I don't think they want to give that up. And Modi, I've seen him, you know, back in the summer season, his AWP is just ridiculous at times, and I want to see, will he bring that, you know, to light here in this game? Because this is honestly the time to do it.
Yeah, most certainly. So let's have a look here. So Team Refuse will be on that T side. CT is going to be Fnatic, and this is the best of one to define who gets to join NIP in the offline playoffs here, going into the RaidCall EMS 1-4 offline playoffs. Simple as that. So first round, we are seeing the T side looking towards that A site. Nico and Co all lining up now, waiting for those flashes to go off, which they have put down. A little bit of a counter nade coming through. It's actually going to be Devilwalk getting a little bit of fire down towards Kassad, and Fnatic are actually dealing with Refuse fairly well at the moment. They've let them through, but look at Modi knowing what's coming towards him. Laid in wait, did not push out too far, but will he expect YNK? Oh, he didn't need to. Great shot got out from him. And now EMI, the only man standing, can't spin around fast enough to find Flusher, and Fnatic will pick up that first round. Felt as though it was a little bit drib and drab there from the T side. Didn't kind of push in together, but still. Bomb down, 2 picked up. If they're going to lose a round, at least they got a bit of money out of it.
Yeah, and that play by Devilwalk, I mean, it was a little bit unfortunate. I'm trying to remember if that was, I think, Y and K, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. They came up ramp and then just didn't even see him, and he got killed, you know, in the back in the end. But, you know, Team Refuse, they pushed towards CT spawn, but they didn't really count in Modi right there with the kills he was able to pick up. Fantastic shots out of him. And Fnatic being now 1 up in this first half. Looking to take these next 2 without cinching their plan. And you see Refuse, they are holding towards middle. Now they're all just going for a full-out rush onto it, trying to control connector here, but JW picks up the kill on a Nico. Am I going to look towards Cat? They do get a kill on the Flusher right there, but will they get a gun? I don't believe he actually had, or he did have a P90, but Schneider with the shotgun picking up 2 kills. Very quick round. In the end, Team Refuse only getting 1 kill, not terrible, but obviously not exactly what you want to see out of a Nico round.
Yeah, those Glocks are good at long range, but they're not going to be as good as, you know, you saw the scouts there, you saw a couple of, you know, other weapons. But now, actually an early investment for Team Refuse. So buying up those AKs, looking to change it early on. Obviously, they did get that plant down, they did get those 2 kills. It's all coming into effect. But how will they run with this one? So mostly looking over towards B and mid, but EMI, or ME as I like to say, and probably wrongly, over towards A. Still loose in spawn, so a little bit of a slow start coming out. No one pushing too far, but look at Modi. Modi's getting himself right into this. He did get tagged up there, 73 HP. Refuse trying to just wait patiently, see if they can catch Fnatic out on this, but I think Fnatic are cottoning on to what's going on here. They're just happy taking their time. 1 minute and 5 left on that board. Still little to no push. Couple of flashes and bits through mid. But most of the T side is coming back around that T spawn, so they could be joining EMI here down towards 8, where Schneider and Devilwalk are laying in wait. You can see the little bit of a smoke being put down there. Still, Refuse not going to be rushing this one. Happy to take their time. Trying to create a little bit of doubt into the Fnatic mind. 3 players now stacking A for the CTs, though. Look at this, Schneider and Devilwalk setting up these crossfires. The flashes are coming in. Surely Refuse are going to make the most of this one. Devilwalk still fully functioning, not blinded at all. He's taken down one, but Nico and YK breaking through. JW comes in. Scout to hand, does get the tag, and the frag takes down Kassad. Looking for that follow-up, not going to happen. Flashed up, tagged up, backing away. And now it's all about the retake coming through for Fnatic. KGR, EMI, and Nico getting that bomb down. Flusher through the CT spawn here. A little bit of a smoke put down there, going to make it harder for Fnatic to get back in here, but Molly in a perfect position. Does find Nico, now looking for more. Flashed up though, can't get perfect vision onto KGR, and EMI in the meantime finding Flusher, peering up, trying to challenge Molly, gets put to bed because of that, but KGR now in a 1v1, he's gone and secured it for Refuse, and that's turned the trend here, and allowed at least 1 round on the board for Refuse early on.
And that early investment that they went for worked out for them very well. You can see Fnatic didn't, I guess, really expect them to come out swinging with those AKs and that Galil. In the end, they come out with their round form. We see actually a shotgun picked up for Devilwalk right there. So it looks like Fnatic kind of want to take this next round in their own hands. And it's going to be quite tough against Team Refuse, who KGR's got to be really pumped after that clutch he pulled off in that 1v2 situation. And right now you're seeing a 3-man push over at 8, actually. Pushing up towards that ramp just to see where they're going. 2 over in middle. 1 pushing up that catwalk. JW is going to walk into a trap here. And see if Refuse can pick up this kill. They in fact do get it. So he's now down 5 on 4 here, but KGR down to 4 HP. 2 people on Fnatic still pushed up over towards a ramp. And we have the last 2 members of Fnatic sitting in middle. And it looks like the bomb is heading towards B just a little bit, where There is someone defending against it, but even with that kill, they're still playing very slow. They have 50 seconds remaining. And it looks like it will happen over A yet again here. And this time, there won't be a scout to stop them. JW won't have that. And you can see, look at fnatic on the minimap. 3 of them have rotated over towards this B side already. Actually, all of them are rotated over to the B side. This is going to be a clean take for A on for Refuse. And it's just up to them if they can hold on to this. And they're just going to walk into the site like, what? Where is everyone? And this should be a free plant for them. We do have one at CT spawn, however, trying to stop them. But right now, Schneider not seeing the bomb planner just yet. As we do see Nico pick up a kill on a Schneider, we do see KGR sitting in middle, gets the kill on the flusher right there. And that pretty much almost secures them this round as YNK is going to spot Devil Walk here, but not be able to pick up the kill onto him just yet. And Team Refuse, they completely just juked fnatic right there.
Yeah, absolutely. And Devil Walk, he's not getting out of that one alive.
Nope, not at all. And Madi, he's able to save the M4 though, it looks like. Or he's at least trying to right now with the bomb ticking down. Nico trying to stop him maybe, but in the end he should be able to save that one. And Team Refuse, they played so well earlier on against LDLC. They're still playing on top of their game right now versus fnatic. And both teams right now, 14 rounds away from being into the offline playoffs.
Indeed, and that's what's in their mind at this moment. They are only those couple of steps away from that big prize pot at the end of the rather long road they've had to walk. Let's see how we're going to go down here. Obviously, fnatic money-wise in a little bit of a pickle. Picking up the first 2, then losing the next 2. That early switch around from Refuse, allowing the momentum to start building for them. Nico has found Devil Walk, and once again, Refuse looking like they want to just take A by force. Nico looking like he wants to lead that charge. Now Modi on the cross, trying to spot these guys out. He's got a good glimpse of at least 3 players there, finding KGR finally, but still, bomb down and ticking. 4 members to lock this one out for Refuse. fnatic have a long road if they want to get back into this, and I think even Modi's a little bit tentative to commit here. flusha and JW, on the other hand, have very little to lose. Just a couple of pistols. Bomb now going quickly, trying to get some kills on the way out, but I don't think it's going to happen. Team Refuse looking like they're getting another firm round on the board here, and this was so quick for them. fnatic barely getting a glimpse into this. However, flusha trying to do some damage towards Kassad, tagging him down to 40 HP. Kassad trying to get the hell out of there. The bomb will do the job for him, and there we have it. 3v2 remaining, and 3v2 on the scoreboard. So, Refuse picking up pace.
Well, speaking of scoreboard, we should probably take a look at that right now because Madi 6-1 currently for his team, and Nico 5-3. So far, the real playmakers for both these teams right now, and you're going to see fnatic on a full buy yet again here. And they do only have 1 defuse kit this time, though. And Team Refuse, I mean, 3 rounds straight, they're looking really good to potentially take this game. And if fnatic want to stop them, they need to start picking up some rounds here and really start shutting them down. You see, yet again, Team Refuse just setting it towards middle, looking for someone on fnatic to push up here. And we've seen it happen before. But it doesn't look like fnatic's going to do it this time. And here come a couple flashes into middle. They're trying to gain control of this. And remember, we talked about before this game started, how well can Refuse control middle? And the funny thing is, they're controlling it by not being there.
Yep.
And then they just show up out of nowhere, and no one at fnatic's really prepared to stop that. And we do see a 2-man push onto B. It looks like that is definitely where the hit's going to be, as the bomb is already over there. And Refuse is going to be coming in from Catwalk. But JW getting a nice shot on a YNK, does shut him down. But right now, Nico pushing into the site. Will he be able to pick up any kills here? As he does see Madi, gets him down. And they do have the bomb there. Bomb going to get planted, but now it's a 3-on-3 here. And they're going to wait this one out as long as possible. All members of Refuse have shown up at the bomb site now. KGR watching Catwalk, and Schneider, he might be walking into a trap here. And KGR not getting the better of him just yet, but finally does get the kill on him. So now a 3-on-2. JW, Devilwalk, last 2 standing. EMI from the apartments, gonna get the kill, at least from the halls. And now JW, last man standing with an AWP. He's got to run away. He's got to save this. And right now, Team Refuse is not trying to let this happen. Oh, he's gonna make it out. He's got his Nikes on. He's running as fast as possible, but Team Refuse take another round. He's going to get a kill with him, though. And in the end, is he going to survive? Yes, just barely. Able to keep the AWP, able to keep their hopes alive coming into round number 7 here, but Team Refuse up 4-2 against fnatic.
Indeed, and I'm not I don't think anyone but JW is going to have a weapon this round for Fnatic, so he's going to be so pivotal to these guys. Not sure where he's going to play it. Might just try, you know, keep eyes on one side, allow the rest to stack it out, and yeah, indeed, he's going to be boosted right up there. Look at that spot for a lovely way to kind of lock out A. And now the T side are actually looking towards the A side, so this could be troublesome. Anyway, flashes and smokes going in. Here we go. JW landing the first. EMI coming on to Devil Walk. Back and forth, but right now it seems as though the T side do have at least the foothold towards the map, but JW doubling his score now, getting 2 into this round. Flusher coming in. This is a huge turn of events. Fnatic are not allowing Refuse into here uncontested, as now it's drastically in the favor to Fnatic with only 2 players to find. Make it 1. They've turned this situation on his head. KGR battling it out, takes down 1, but he's got such a long road to walk down if he wants to take down the remaining members of Fnatic, who are just waiting it out, taking their time. No need to rush. They know they have the advantage. 4 HP left. Flashes over, but there's Schneider coming in. And Fnatic, in a round they should not have had, have managed to turn this one around. JW coming in with the fuse, and that is a big, important play from him.
Well, you said he needs to be pivotal for this game, or for this round, and he definitely was, picking up those 2 kills. And it was kind of funny because we saw, I believe it was EMI killing Devil Walk, who was boosting him up.
Yeah.
And because of that, the shot he took was a miss because he was obviously in air, and he was able to keep someone on his team alive. But in the end, it didn't matter too much. And Team Refuse up 4-3, going to be full buying up here. And it seemed, I mean, we talked about Refuse a little bit earlier on, their aggression, where we don't see a lot of teams, you know, pull out the same kind of shots that they do. But right there, you saw their aggression work against them. They're able to get in the site, but it didn't matter in the end. We do see 3-man push on the ramp here. Kasadi's waiting on the side. He gets the kill on a Devil Walk, but not before he gets dinked down to 74 HP. It does give him the man advantage for this round. But can they close it out? Do have smokes going to be coming in to be here, it looks like, momentarily. It looks like that will be the site to hit. However, the bomb is still over at A right now, so if anything, Refuse is going to just back away from this? Or are they going to commit to it? It looks like they will back away, head over towards A here, but KGR is going to be the solo man to push this up. He might be able to pick up some kills here, and he's actually drawing a lot of attention, but the rest of Fnatic, they respawn. Oh no, Madi, get behind 2 members of Refuse, takes them down. They were not looking the right way right there, and Flush even going to get a kill on a KGR. And then JW coming in with a kill on a Kassad. EMI might be able to get the bomb down, but I don't think he's be able to get this round in his hands, as he didn't even get the bomb, but he does get the kill on a Schneider. Looking for another one here. It's a 1-on-3, 1-on-2. And EMI sitting on 49 HP. Flusha, Madi, last 2 standing here. They're trying to let this happen, and they get him through the box. And that was a very, very close round where Refuse didn't commit to that B site, and because of that, in the end, they lose the round.
Yeah, but Modi coming around behind those 2 then, so key. Big, big play from him there, really stepping up when it matters. Get himself to the top of the scoreboard, actually 8-3 for him. JW and Flusher on 7. On the other side, EMI 7, KGR 7, Nico 6, and the rest 2. So good stuff for them. Is this another one of those slow mid holds coming in? Kassad and KGR lining up like usual. I think it might just be. No commitment this time around. Team Refuse like to take their time in this. They don't want to rush in. They know the caliber. They know the absolute magnitude of what's going on right now. But Nico has found a way in towards the B side at least. Whether or not they commit, completely different thing. They are getting a couple of players rotating through, however. JW still locking down A. Might have to spring his attention to mid soon enough once they do start making that push, because Kassad, YNK, and KGR are now looking towards it. Smoke's surely going to be deployed because, well, they know where they're going now. EMI finally taking down Schneider after he took out Nico, but where's the push? Here we go. So Kassad, YNK, and KGR all crossing over, fairly uncontested until Flusher came in. Found Kassad, found YNK. Oh my word, finally KGR shuts him down, but look at this. 2v2 now. KGR and EMI make it just KGR, now left in a 1v2. It's fallen apart by the wayside, and Fnatic just turning these situations around every time. Slow play not paying off this time for them. KGR left with 30 seconds. JW still standing his way. He's found him. Oh my word, he's got Devil Walk as well. With 25 seconds left, Refuse somehow pull this back into their favor, 5-4.
And KGR again, 2nd time of the game, pulling off the 1 on however many are alive clutch. Amazing benefit, picking up 3 kills, and just like YNK, just like Nico in the last game versus LDLC, KGR is the one stepping up, 10-5 score right now. Fantastic job out of him, and Team Refuse up 5-4 here in this first half. My word, just the plays that are happening from both these teams is just ridiculous, and Team Refuse are still committing to just holding back on middle and eventually take it by force. And they have 4 smokes currently. I was curious to see if they're going to go for like the same sort of setup where they push towards Cat, but instead they're going to rotate over towards A. And if I'm not mistaken, JW looks like he is boosted up in that same spot yet again. Okay, taking some damage over there, knocked down to 74 HP. Trying to work off this middle. Gets the shot on a Schneider right there. Great shot out of him. That allows Refuse to start pushing towards this A site. JW is boosted up on top of Devil Walk here yet again. But can he get the kills like he got last time? Here comes KJR, here comes Nico. Nico sees him, gets the headshot onto him. He is now down, he is out. That is AWP out of play here. And Refuse with 5 men against the 3 of fnatic are looking to take this A site. Bomb going down, 2 people towards CT spawn, but the bomb still gets planted either way. Flusha does get the kill on Kassad. And now a 4-on-3 with YNK with that AWP. I believe he's actually watching middle currently. And this is going to be hard for fnatic to retake. This is going to be ridiculously hard. They do have one connector, but he goes down to YNK. And so now it's just the 2 remaining members of Flusha and Devil Walk here. And instead, it looks like they're just going to try to save their guns here. And for good reason, because in terms of money for fnatic, they're not sitting on much.
And that's not going to help. So Flusha does find Nico, but as you said, money? I don't think they're feeling too good about this one. Yeah, 2s, 2.3, the most in there. JW with 3.1. I think it's eco time for fnatic, and this means Refuse can get to 7-4 if they execute this well enough. They know that fnatic are in money troubles now. So, how are they going to go about this one? Not the slow mid play that we've been seeing. Looks like a bit of an all-in towards B this time around. Bit of a stack from fnatic through mid. Actually began at A, but they have got themselves through towards that mid section. Brave play, considering KGR and Kassad usually lock that down together. They're at least working out where Refuse are, and little by little, they might just get around behind them. But yeah, they've worked out that they're not down in that kind of passive area in mid. They are hitting that B site, and right now, Refuse are just pouring in there. There's no stopping them. There's no one in their way. Free bomb plant, no challenge. Okay, just holding back the grenade. Doesn't want to take out EMI. And now, where are the CT side? Where are they going to decide to try and hit this one back from? Looking like CT spawn. One player split off around the other side. Flash now going through. We are seeing Devil Walk edging in. But look at this. Refuse just locked this one down so quickly. And fnatic look like they have no way back in here. Absolutely none. Even with all 5 players standing. Flusha has, however, found EMI. But now KGR was in a little bit of trouble. He's taken down 2 in the meantime. And now Schneider is dancing with him in mid. KGR makes it 3. And there goes the bomb. So it's a big scoreline now for Team Refuse, who are looking like they could get themselves into the joint position with NIP towards the offline finals or the playoffs.
I swear, if you were betting money on this and you had anything on Refuse, you'd be rich off of this, because I don't think anyone expected them to get this far. But on the back of KGR, 14-5 now in round number 12, doing such a fantastic job of picking up these kills, really being that rock that they can depend on. YNK gets the better of JW over in middle here, and that gives them free reign over this A side. Devil Walk gets some damage on a KGR, but forced to back away here. Team Refuse, once they get these smokes and flashes out. Oh, Devil Walk, the shot on a KGR shuts him down. And Flusha watching over from Catwalk here. Going to spot YNK eventually, it looks like. And YNK doesn't get the shot onto him, but the grenade coming out. He's going to push him down. And Devil Walk over from CT spawn, trying to spam through the smoke, but not going to get any. Oh, they do get EMI. They do get the bomb planter, and the bomb does not go down. Kassad now going to take it over, try to get the bomb plant down himself. Devil Walk going to spam the same spot. Kassad almost dead, down to 26 HP. And just like that, fnatic up 4-3 in med, and now Kassad drops a 4-on-2 situation. YNK does get Schneider there. He's going to look over towards connector, maybe pick up a kill on a Flusha. As Nico trying to hold on to this, he gets one. He's going to look for another one here, but he gets taken out by Madi. YNK gets the kill on a Flusha. Now it's a one-on-one. Madi versus YNK. Who's going to pull this play off? YNK has the AWP. He's going to be pushing up right now. He's going to see if he gets the kill. Team Refuse up 8-4 in this first half.
4 kills then for YNK? How big does this man want to go? That was incredible. Bearing in mind that, well, Modi had no choice then. He had to go for the push. He had to get in there. He had no death kit. He had to make it happen quickly. And, well, YNK dealt with him immediately. So this is impressive stuff from Refuse. 8-4 currently. And right now, fnatic have little to no money. Beautiful, beautiful shots coming in from Refuse. YNK taking out Modi. KGR taking down JW, and it looks as though the scoreline might be 9-4. This is not what we expected. This is not the scoreline that I predicted to be coming out right now, because Refuse are just walking all over fnatic. And the money situation, they're just making it hard for them every time. And just Schneider left in a 1v5. He's doing everything he can, but... Well, there we go. There's one shot, and there we go. There's the reply. So NiKo securing them in to such a great position, 9-4. This is insane.
You guys out there watching, call your friends, get your family watching this game, because right now, Fnatic, 7 rounds away. I wasn't sure of myself on that one. From securing their place into the offline playoffs to join NIP, to join Varigames, to join ESC. Did I do the math wrong?
You said Fnatic.
Oh, I did say, sorry. NIP, Varigames, you know what I mean. Anyways,
I know what you mean.
Everyone knows what I mean. You know how bad I am at this stuff. They are
this.
close to winning. I was trying to say Fnatic is almost out.
I know. I got it.
Words are hard. We both know this. Either way, both
Potato.
teams... I can count a potato. But both these teams bought up here. JW going to be watching towards apartment, but Refuse, besides those hard pushes out apartment, they haven't really made their presence known in there. And they're still sticking to their control middle by not being in middle. And in the end, it works out somehow for them. A couple flashes going off. Refuse working towards B halls, but with the bomb picked up, they might just swing around back over towards this A site, and it's in fact what they're gonna do. And right now, NiKo is actually pushed up B halls, but he's gonna be coming back around. And KGR gonna be working towards apartments. Devilwalk is waiting for him though, right when he comes out. And with these set smokes, these set flashes, with them having one member in middle right now pushing up to connector, this could be easy for the pickings for him. Here come the flashes, here comes the engage. We do see Devilwalk actually get KGR down in just a split second here, so that stops their push. But Schneider waiting inside the bomb site, does get a kill on the EMI. NiKo falls with a kill to Devilwalk, but in the end, Fnatic turn that around. And they take Team Refuse down so quickly. But in the end, it's still a 9-5 lead for Refuse.
And can you imagine on the half, 10-5?
I'll tell you one round if I can.
Alrighty, so let's get ready for the final round here in the first half of the last match of the day, because at the moment, Team Refuse are really pulling Fnatic to their absolute limits. And let's see if Fnatic can find a reply here to at least give them a bit of a shot towards that second half. It is one of those kind of close maps. It's not too biased, but at the moment, Refuse just look like they have Fnatic's number. Considering Fnatic had their choice of side, they picked up the pistol, and then Refuse turned it early. This has been an incredible game so far, and we're not even halfway through it yet. So, YNK, Kassad, KGR doing that slow mid play that's been paying off so well. Taking their time. No easy frags to be found here. Fnatic, no, they're up against it. They've got to play this one cool, calm, and collected. So, NiKo still waiting out by B. Hoping someone lacks that discipline and pushes out towards him. The bomb is going around to join him, so KGR rotating around from mid. Not making a single sound. Flash is being put down. I believe Refuse are getting ready to go here. Pushing 3-2 split out. Flush is going to be in trouble unless he can deal with the threat. He can't. EMA bursts forward. Modi, however, finds NiKo. Fnatic making their way through mid. It's JW to claim the frag onto YNK, but Kassad still pushing forward towards that B site. Bomb is in his hands. He's going to be going for the plant straight away. Devilwalk just caught a glimpse. My word, he put it in the wrong place almost there, surely. Devilwalk stopped this in his tracks, but Kassad still fighting. 2v2 now. It's all even, all square. Brilliant in favor to Refuse. My word, EMI needs to get out one more kill. That nade can at least help him out, but Schneider denies. It's a 1v1. Bomb down and taking Kassad against Schneider, and Schneider gets it. 6-9 on the half. Fnatic just keeping hope alive in this one. Good halves being said. And finally, a bit of a retake paying off for Fnatic there, but what a half we've just had.
Just insane. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at like the kills that last round. EMI getting 2, Kassad getting 2. And the scoreboard, as you can see, 15-9 for KGR, 10-11 for EMI. But the kills he does pull off are huge. And you look on the other side of that, Flesha, again coming up big for his team, just like he did against NIP, 14-9. You see Schneider 10-11. And I mean, yeah, he's 10-11, but he just saved that last round pretty much single-handedly right there. Just an insane game. No one could have probably predicted this scoreline. And Team Refuse, how good is their CT side Mirage? And we're gonna find out. How good is Fnatic's T side here? It's going to all depend on that.
This is terrifying stuff. This could mean Fnatic would not be going to the offline playoffs. This is huge. These Fnatic was the side that was able to, you know, defeat NIP at DreamHack. No matter what the end scoreline was, they challenged and they took them out. fnatic have been at the top of their game for so long now. They've been building up after the lineup change. They've been doing well. But this time around, Refuse are the ones bringing their A game, and that's the important factor here, that no one can say they didn't deserve it. They've had to fight all the way through here, Refuse, and every single game they've come up against, excluding NIP, they've shown their class.
And keep in mind, these two teams met earlier on today in the first match of the day. And Fnatic came out ahead in that game. I don't remember the scoreline off the top of my head, but it was like, actually no, 16-9, if I remember correctly, the scoreline. And right now, Refuse, they're getting the revenge on them. I mean, they're leading 9-6 going into this half. And I mean, we'll say this. It was 9-6 at the end of the first half in the Fnatic versus Refuse game a little bit earlier on, but Fnatic just stormed away with it from that. Can they do that again? They obviously had the lead in that game going into the second half, but right now, Refuse, they're controlling the game.
They are, and they were on Fnatic's, well, Fnatic were on their more favored side. It's unbelievable to think about, guys. So do let me know how you think this is going to turn out. Is this how you thought it was going to go down? Let me know on Twitter at TheyCallMePansy and at JCapLol, because this game is about to get underway in the second half here, and I cannot wait for it. I'm so excited to see if these guys can do it. I'd love to see Refuse pulling through and really causing an upset here, denying Fnatic a place in the offline playoffs at the RaidCall EMS Fall Offline Tournament. So 6-9 at the half. Refuse now, if they get this pistol under their belt, they're looking good to take this.
That's a lot of work ahead of them, though. They got 5 members of Fnatic to push through, and they're going to try their hardest, obviously, as we do see 3 men of Fnatic go into middle. 1 working towards apartments. Nico, he can be big here if he gets this kill. He does get it onto JW. He gets knocked down to 39 HP, but in the end, he gets the kill. That's all that matters. And the rest of Fnatic are working towards middle as Flusha, oh my god, the kill on a KGR, so they even it up 4-4 right now. And Fnatic, they're pulling back. Looks like they might head over towards B. They're expecting maybe someone Refuse to push out of B halls, but right now with 3 men over at A, if they can keep all of them there with Kassad with these dualies pushed up, this could be terrible for Fnatic. But we do see 1 member of Fnatic pushing through apartments right now. Flusha making his way slowly through towards the ramp, but now he's let his presence be known. He's pushing out extremely fast, looking for a kill to Nico here, but Nico very low in health, trying to return here as Monty over in apartment, trying to get a kill or 2 here, but no kills coming in just yet. Schneider down to 11 HP, but he gets the kill. Monty gets EMI, and right now, YNK, the last man standing here in this pistol round, but look at how low health Fnatic are. YNK versus LDLC did so many clutch plays, so many rounds in a row where he was 1v3ing, and he might be able to pull it off here. There's the first one, but Flusha shuts him down, and Fnatic are going to take the pistol round in the second half.
This could be all even. This is the thing. 2 more rounds, and they're pretty much level pegging here. So Fnatic then, I've got to say, imagine if those 2 players, when they pushed out of the A site, just went a little bit further for the CT side. They would have found the, you know, the bomb, they'd have locked it down, but they got a little bit nervous about that 1 player who was in the apartments towards A. And that basically allowed Fnatic into this one. So let's see if they can keep it up here. Refuse turned the pistol early on last time, bear in mind. This time around, it's a little bit harder. Fnatic know what they're up against. They cannot take this game lightly at all. 1 minute and 25, bomb down towards mid. We're seeing a little bit of a boost, quite possibly by B. I'm not too sure. Don't know.
He's actually hiding over in halls right now.
Ah, it's just
sneaky.
auto-director was like, I'm not looking at that. Not allowed. And there we are. Still seeing Fnatic teasing by that B side. It's JW exchanging with YNK. I don't know if they'll expect the other player there, though. And, well, Team Refuse playing disciplined. Barely moving a muscle. Look at that. Kassad locking it down. EMI as well. Trying to find their moment. YNK, however, has managed to spot out JW, so that's 1 player advantage now. Can Refuse hold this? Not right now, though. For Devilwalk has found EMI towards that A side. Here comes a push from Fnatic. Schneider ripping apart Kassad and Nico, looking for the follow-up. Flush is going to claim it onto YNK. Now KGR left in a 1v4. It's not going to look good. And there we have it. 8-9 to scoreline. Fnatic are picking it back up where they left off. And now 1 round away from being all even. And I don't think we're going to see an early buy up here from the CT side.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you on that one. Not too much money, but only getting 1 kill in that last little bit of a round. They got a shotgun, but in the end didn't work out for him. But right now, Team Refuse, they're feeling the pressure. I actually think both these teams are really feeling the pressure, but fnatic's the one coming out ahead in terms of that currently. They do have 3 pushing middle. Nico looking for an opportunity in the middle with that Deagle, but Schneider's going to shut him down with that P90. Looking for a second one right there against EMI, a little bit low, but we do see Refuse push out a catwalk. But Fnatic, again, just shutting them down, and Kassad last man standing. Only getting one yet again, but in the end, Fnatic evening things up 9-9 here in the second half.
So here's the turning point. Here is where Refuse need to make their mark. This is where if they want to turn it, it's got to be that gun round, that first one. Because right now, it's a little bit of a massacre on that last pistol round. I think they were just like, okay, let's get this out of the way. Let's just focus on the rounds we can really win here. And this is the one they're going to be wanting. So let's see what the T-side are getting up to here. Massive presence down towards that A site. So they might be looking to hit that one pretty darn quickly. There is a 3-man stack. It's not really a stack. There's at least 3 players there, sorry, excuse me, for the CT side. And YNK not being one of them. He's all on his lonesome, looking down B. KGR towards that short catwalk area. There's the rest of Fnatic now look like they're getting ready with those flashes and smokes, dropping them over towards A. Schneider finding Kassad early on, EMI replying, but here comes Devil, but EMI takes a stand, takes down 2, not going to get the third. Modi pushes forward, bring it to a 3v3, and look at JW raring to go. Nico holds him at bay, now allowing the rotate coming from KGR and YNK, getting around towards that A site. I'm waiting to see Flusher come into effect. Nico's aware of it. He shuts him down. Advantage to the CT side here. This is unbelievably close. JW and Modi trying to pull through here. They need this round. They want it on the board. They want to be in the lead finally. But Modi does not get the shot to KGR he wanted. Slowing down the pace. 44 seconds remain. Modi pushing in, JW with the cover. Nico looking to challenge, gets his head taken off. Bomb now will be going down. They know KGR and YNK both were the rotating players, but KGR stopping the plant. It's all on JW and he can't do it. YNK coming up big when it matters again and bringing Refuse back into the lead here.
Just wow, great play out of everyone on Refuse. Even Fnatic did phenomenally well, but I think JW just missed the shot on Nico when he peeked out of apartments that first time, and because of that, Nico's able to turn around, get the guy behind him, able to pick up another kill in the end of that round, and Fnatic down 1 round going into the rest of the second half here. We do have a good run from both teams. We do have 3 men, actually 2 men pushing up those B halls very quickly, and YNK can be watching middle from Catwalker. He's gonna see when he gets flushed down. It's now 5-on-4 here. And we do see Schneider, he's in middle. And Nico, if only he could see through that smoke, he would know there's 2 people there they could pick off. And it looks like they're still just hovering over towards Connector, but EMI pushed up A ramp, making sure no one pushes through there, but there currently is one in apartment right now. But it looks like they are just regrouping. And KGR trying to lock down this catwalk here. And Fnatic seems like they're going to head over towards this B site, but they have a minute left. They are grouped up here. And remember, YNK, he's in the back of B. He's watching down those halls. And if any of them just get a hair out of sight, or out of line, he's going to take them down. And we're going to see right here, can he pick it up? We're going to have the hard push coming on B. Schneider's actually in middle window, just pointing that out just for now, as YNK fortunately going to miss a shot. Schneider gets a kill on a Nico, though, and Fnatic are start piling into this B side. Flash is coming in, but it's not enough to slow them just yet, as we do see JW pick up a kill on a KGR, but we have one member, YNK, in the back of the site. He's going to go down. Fnatic have control of this B site, but the last 2 members, EMI and Kassad, coming in from CT spawn, one going catwalk. They're going to try to go for a retake here, but they have 4 members of Fnatic to deal with. Schneider going to be watching catwalk here. He's going to spot EMI, gets a tag on, gets it relatively low, but EMI picks up the kill onto him. And now it's a 2-on-3. Modi boosted up in sight. Going to be watching the CT doorway. And JW watching the window. And EMI just going to back away. Fortunate for Kassad, he tries to. Doesn't matter in the end. He gets taken out by JW. And Pansy, we're all tied up again. 10-10.
We are all even. This game is so unbelievably close. Fnatic not able yet to break away, but with execution like they just had towards B, more of that, and they're going to be in luck. And look at JW so close to EMI. Oh, EMI will claim in the end. So at least deny a little bit more money for Fnatic, but still. 10-10, all even, all square. Fnatic back up here. Whereas looking at the CT side, not a great deal of money. Going to be on that eco by normality. It should be 11-10 to Fnatic here. Now the CTs, if they want to make something big happen, it's got to be this round. JW going straight up with that orb, taking on YNK, actually missing the shot. Does follow up with a pistol, however, so at least keeping that alive. But KGR into Schneider, missing out on the shot to follow up. Flusher pushes through now. B is the side being hit. The bomb is going down. Modi in the perfect place. Look at that. Laying in wait for Nico to leap out of that middle window. And now just Kassad alive. 1v4. Well, He almost had Modi, but not quite. So 11 to 10 now. fnatic getting themselves back in the driving seat. But bear in mind, that was an eco from the CT side, so could still change.
You do actually see two Famouses coming out here out of Team Refuse. They want to stop bleeding out. They want to stop losing these rounds, and this is the perfect time to do it, to even it back up yet again. 3 men going towards A, 2 towards B. I'm looking to hold these sites this time. We do see on the minimap one member of Fnatic pushed up into apartments right now. I think KGR is just listening for anyone pushing anywhere around him. Going to be peeking out towards Catwalk here in just a second. And with the bomb still at A, it looks like that's the site they kind of want to hit. Flash is going to be coming out momentarily. KGR going to be pushing out towards the middle, it looks like. And here comes a push onto Connector. You're going to miss a shot on Nico, but in the end they do get it anyways. KGR responds to the kill back as well, but 2 kills coming in. 1 for Flusher, 1 for JW. Devilwalk going to get the kill onto Kassad in the site, and Fnatic, they're going to lock down this A site. And YNK, last man standing, I believe he has an AWP on him. Just going to try to save that, take it into the next round, because right now, okay, JW killing Flusher for some reason. Because right now, they're down 2 rounds. Fnatic is 4 rounds away from going to the playoffs.
This is still so close. Refuse just kind of letting the foot off the gas for a second, and they've kind of allowed fnatic back into this one. They've really handed this to, well, they haven't had to. fnatic have been working for this. fnatic have been working very hard on this one, and so far the CT side barely able to make an impression. Bomb will be going off, and we will be seeing fnatic now looking like they're going to be taking this one if they keep this up. 12 to 10 currently. Refuse. Money is not a good thing right now. 2.4k sitting with them. They're surely not going to buy a pit. Just 1k running with that AWP. Maybe do something a little bit cheeky. Maybe try and challenge, but who knows what they can do. Big stack towards A. That's what they're going to try, and then look where the T's are going. This is so destroying stuff for Refuse. If they watch this one back, they'll be like, oh, but hey. Still can be turned around, can still change. A little bit of a slower start. KGR player to watch apparently. 2 players approaching, 1 down towards mid and 2 down towards A. Flashes have been put down towards that A side. We are seeing Modi starting to push in. Modi and Devilwalk finding the first 2 members of Team Refuse. KGR backing off already, allowing that bomb towards B. Oh, he's just caught a glimpse of them. He knows he shouldn't have left that one. He's going to be kicking himself for that, as now JW, I believe it's Schneider, joined by 1 other, can now hit this site fairly uncontested. 1k's got himself over there at least, but he's down to 36 HP. Might not want to be kind of getting a little bit overzealous on that. 52 seconds remain. Oh, they're backing away. fnatic are not taking this one lightly at all. Bomb going all the way around towards possibly mid, a more likely spawn. But look at Nico, good positioning here. He could be causing some trouble. I'm sure he's just heard that. Yes, he has. He's called out to the 2 remaining players. Get over towards A. fnatic are going to be hitting that one up. Devilwalk and Schneider leading the way, but look at YNK. Good position. Can he stop this, however, though? Flusher does get the first. KGR down. Now gets the second. YNK is going to try and stop them where they stand. Can he get any more? No. Modi denies, and now just Nico stands in a 1v3. Surely not going to happen. 12 seconds left. Bomb down and ticking. He could just get that AWP and get out of it. He's missed the shot onto Schneider that he needed so badly. Gonna pick up the AWP, gets 1. Oh my word, don't tell me he can get Modi down as well. Missing the shots he so badly needs. Gets 1 shot left on this pistol. Comes in, doesn't get it. Modi will. And fnatic 13 to 10 now.
That was so close. And you see why Fnatic, when they were at B, they backed away and went A because of YNK, because of AWP. They didn't want to take that lightly. They didn't want to try rushing that site with him having that there. And right now, Team Refuse on the buy round. If they lose this one, I think you can almost count them out because of being on eco yet again. And I think they obviously do know this. We do see 3 obviously pushing towards A. We do see Modi just rushing straight and gets 2 headshots, but YNK does respond with the kill finally back onto him, and he's actually in apartments, but he's getting rushed down. Now Devilwalk gets the kill. And just like that, Fnatic have a 4-to-1 advantage here in this round. Last man standing, KGR over in CT spawn with this M4 with the bomb. It's already working over towards A. And KGR, if you can pull this off, you'd be a god right now. He doesn't have a kit, though. And bomb going to be going down momentarily. You can see Fnatic just on the minimap. They're being very cautious. And it looks like KGR, he's got to save this gun. He really has to. And against 4 people of fnatic, it's going to be very tough for that to happen because they're going to push to CT spawn. Someone on the minimap is actually coming around from A right now. 2 are, but JW gets the kill onto him. And fnatic, 14-10 here.
They are on the verge of match point now. This is so close, it's still unbearable to look at. The CT side, they're trying everything they can, but fnatic are just too strong on this half. I've got to say it. fnatic looks so good on the T side. And now Refuse are going to go on to match point with only pistols against them pretty much here. Or at least try and deny fnatic match point here with just pistols. Maybe a deagle there, but look at EMI pushing straight out, has found Schneider, and now, oh, if Nico landed that one, it could have been a different story, but Modi has found him. EMI's claimed himself an AK, does get the kill onto Modi, but look at this, vast amount of fnatic looking towards B, flashing up towards those apartments. Does go off, might have just blinded up YNK a touch. He's going to come in towards Flusher, doesn't get the kill he wanted, but it has at least allowed a second for the rest of the Refuse side to rotate, but JW denying, YNK down, EMI down, Kassad and KGR, the last 2 standing. Can they do anything? I don't believe it, but Kassad can. He's taken out Flusher. 2v2. It's all even, but JW doing real work here. 3 in such an important round. Now, just Kassad is alive. He's got an AK. I don't think he's going to get a way out of this. I think he's going to be hunted down before he has a chance to escape with that AK. And it will be fnatic on match point. Refuse with 5 rounds to get back if they even want a chance to go into overtime. And right now, it looks as though fnatic will be edging ever closer to those offline playoffs.
And that was such a strong start by Refuse right there. EMI picking up that early kill, getting that AK. Which is, like I said, if Nico maybe got that shot on Amadi in Apartments with that deagle, it might have been a completely different round. But right now, this could be the last round for Refuse. They have to pull out anything they possibly can, dig deep for this one if they want to keep their hopes alive. And fnatic 1 round away from locking this down. Oh my gosh, AW, if he only knew how close he was on that shot. Dude, flush it, pushing towards Connector, gonna walk right into Kassad, gets the kill onto him. As we see Schneider go down to YNK though, as Flush it getting relatively low over in middle. EMI watching Apartments, but there's no one there. There's actually the bomb over at a ramp, as well as 2 other members of fnatic. And Flush gonna be pushing in from Connector. He's actually gonna pick up a kill right there onto Nico. Wasn't looking at the right spot, but KGR rotating over a 3-on-4 right now. We see EMI over towards Apartments, gonna drop down under it, trying to pick up a kill. He does get one on a double walk, but can he get any more than this? We do see KGR get a kill on a Flusher though, and it's all to JW and Modi. Can they pull this off? JW missing the shot, but doesn't miss the second one. Gets YNK down, and if he only knows, right next to him is another member. I think that's EMI trying to take him down, and fnatic sending JW to go back through Apartments. Bomb currently down. And KGR and EMI to hold on to their hopes to make it to the playoffs. Need to kill 2 more members of fnatic here. JW trying to hit EMI, but he's not there. He's actually over in the site. He takes down Monty, looking for a kill into JW. And JW has so much money, it doesn't even matter if he does go for this in the end. He knows potentially where KGR is, but he's got 2 people to worry about and only has an AWP in hand. EMI being so patient, waiting in sight just for JW to push. 15 seconds remain on the clock. JW looks like he's going to push out here a little bit. And here he goes, going in for the fight. He dies to EMI, though, and Refuse, keeping their hopes alive for at least 1 more round.
Oh my word, this is still so close. As you said though, fnatic do have that money, so they're not too worried yet. They are on match point. Refuse, on the other hand, have to just take it round by round by round. Every single one they have to bring back. They want to take it to overtime. And hell, I wouldn't even be mad if they did. It'd be an incredible way to see this one through. But anyway, let's have a look to see what we're seeing this time around from the T side. Look at this mid presence. Nico could be in for some real trouble if he doesn't lock this one out. He's already rotating round, leaving YNK more in control here. Little does he know, at the end of that corridor is a vast amount of plays. He's missed the shot he needed to land, and that could be absolutely pivotal. Flusher has taken down YNK. This could be the round fnatic get it on. They are rushing in towards poor little KGR all by his lonesome now. Nico, on the other hand, has found Modi. KGR, though, taking a stand, takes down 2. He is doing this by himself. But in the meantime, JW and Schneider finding the other players, and this is not looking good. 2v2, Kassad and Nico to take down Schneider and JW if Refuse want to stay in this. Bomb now down. fnatic have to only defend this bomb out, and they have themselves that position with an IP in the offline playoffs. Here we go, pushing in Kassad onto JW. Schneider, though, 1v2, he's taken down 1, doesn't get it. Nico keeping them in this one, in there for the defuse. 15-12, Refuse are not done yet.
Just such great teamwork. And that was considering YNK missed those 2 shots in Catwalk. If he would have hit those, who knows how different the round would have been. But right now, Refuse is putting up such an extraordinary fight. I think even at the end of this, they can't be too disappointed at themselves with just how well they've been playing today. But here we go. Match point yet again for Fnatic for the 3rd time this game. 15-12. And both teams still fully bought out right now. I do see JW pushing over towards apartments. Actually fast pushing apartments right now. And he does actually Flusha gets a kill on a Nico, so they get the early advantage going on for this game. Flusha really working that middle currently. As KGR pushing out Catwalk, looking for a kill onto him potentially, as JW getting taken very low. YNK very low on health as well. EMI under apartments. Looks like they want to push out towards ramp here, and they would have 2 members of Fnatic to potentially pick up, but they are rotating around to B. It looks like that's the site they're going to hit. The KGR wait in sight. He wants to be able to make a big play. He wants to do it yet again, as he did earlier against LDLC. And they're stopped. Oh, YNK, if he just would have kept looking, Schneider gets him in the back, and that's not good. Kassad looks like he might go down in connector, and just like that, EMI the last man standing, he gets one, but can he get the final 4 here? He has a lot of work ahead of him. Bomb is now down. GG, well played is being called to EMI. He hasn't given up just yet. 3 members of Fnatic remaining. And EMI going to be coming through. Huh? I was watching you. I'm like, where's he going? And right now, going to be going through Catwalk. Going to be walking into a trap right here. And he's going to go down. Fnatic going to secure their spot into the offline finals with NIP, with Very Games, and with ESC.
Wow.
What an insane game.
Beautiful way to end this one out. Congratulations, I've got to say, to Refuse. They did so well for themselves. They showed they're a really class team. Sadly, could not quite do it on that CT half. Fnatic just steamrolled them then.
I mean, the thing is, it was a 9-6 half. They played so well. They had a 9-6 half in the game prior when they played against each other. However, it was on the other side. But just like you said, they really showed their class, and I couldn't agree with you anymore. I think everyone out there watching is like, wow, Refuse put up such a good fight. They did so well. They have so many great players on the team. Got to watch out for them next season.
Yeah, indeed. Certainly a team to keep your eyes on. Nico there, YNK, all these players really showing they can compete. But let's check in with the stats if they are ready, because I do want to have a little look through this if my eyes are able to. So let's have a little look at those top players right now. So, Modi, 21-14, 66% headshot rate. Yeah, stunning stuff from him, really pulling his weight more than anyone. Flusha as well. He's been big in every single game we've watched at the moment. You can see that when Fnatic were on that CT side, Refuse just hitting that A site time and time again. You can see it on the heat map right there on that first half, using mid occasionally, a little bit of crossfire coming in from that catwalk section, but they nailed it there. They really did. They did so well. But on the second half, it was not a pretty picture for them. They really didn't quite handle themselves as well as they could have, I feel. Fnatic, on the other hand, when they got on that T half, just boom, straight away, so powerful at it. Completely articulate. And look at that, no like one side hit. It was just pain throughout the place. It was such a spread of just attention. And on the second half, 10-3 rounds. You can see the difference there. Fnatic just went, okay, guys, let's step up, let's get this in the bag, and let's do the work, because they did it. They showed why they got themselves here, because it was not an easy road for them.
And the thing is, if you think about these two teams, who's been in this situation more, in this high-pressure situation? This is where you see, can teams keep their composure? Can they hold on to it? Can they pull through with the win? And Refuse, they put up an extraordinary effort, but Fnatic are going to go through that. We were really confused because, not having Fnatic in the offline playoffs was something that we would never have thought of coming into this, but Refuse almost pulled it off.
They did. So, NIP and Fnatic, not a bad little selection from Group B, should we say. And who are they joining from Group A?
Very Games and ESC.
Nice stuff so far.
Some very good teams coming in. 4 of the 8 now picked up. And with that in mind, October 8th and October 9th, we have Group C and D coming up. If we can actually just show the groups again one more time, just to show you who's going to be playing in that, it's going to be ridiculous with these teams. We have Copenhagen Wolves, Astana Dragons, Party Dathers, Team Solom in Group C. And Group D, Na'Vi, Western Wolves, and Faculty Alternate. I don't even know which match I'm looking forward to the most. They're all going to be insane.
For me, it's all eyes on Party Daddlers. I want to see if they can cause upsets, because in these situations, we've seen teams, struggling a little bit there, and Party Daddlers can be one of those sides who can really cause trouble. Whether it be against the Astana Dragons, who they kind of just fell at the last hurdle against in one of the Cub finals, Or, you know, maybe it's going to be the Copenhagen Wolves as well, because each and every time they kind of got to that point, they always just kind of stumbled a little bit. So they really have their arch nemesis waiting in the next couple of games.
You're definitely right. I mean, in that cup alone, cup number 4 where they qualified, they took down Fnatic 26-23. They took down High Grade 12-6. They took down Navi 16-5. And then Copenhagen Wolves, the dust to the second game. How many overtimes did we see? I think it was 3 or 4 in that.
Yeah, it was incredible.
It was just insane. But everyone out there, thank you very much for watching us. Make sure to follow us on Twitter with @TheyCallMePansy, @JCapLaw, and @RaidCall EMS1. I didn't forget the 1 this time. And also make sure to follow the Twitch channel, because when we do go live with shows, that's exactly where we're going to be. You're going to get a little bit of an email notification. You can come in, tune in, and watch. But make sure, guys, tune in October 8th, where we have Group C coming up. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.